Hey, hey, great afternoon, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Come on in the room. Welcome to Lunchtime Empowerment Talks with Dr. Vaughn. I am Dr. Shavonna Whitehead, and it's always my privilege, my honor, and my pleasure to come and join you right here every Tuesday. Listen, I know it's been a couple of Tuesdays, but we've been on the move with ministry. But guess what? We're back. So come on in the room, say hello. Hey, sis, how are you? As you're coming in the room, say hello. Hope everyone's day is off to an amazing start. And I hope that you've already voted. I hope that you've already cast your vote, whatever that may be. We are praying and we are trusting the Lord for Him to have His way. But come on, we are doing a wellness check in today. Come on. Hey, Nay, I missed you. Listen, we're doing a wellness check in today because many of us, we're at the end of this year and we're coming up. Hey, sis. Hey, bestie. Hey, Latanya. Listen, some of us, we're coming up on we're the next to the last month of the year. We're in this last quarter. And some of us literally, we need to check in. Some of us are literally weighted down. Some of us need some support. Some of us are in transition. Some of us are in places where we got questions. Hey, niece, some of us are just here. And so I wanted to do a wellness check-in because the Lord has literally instructed me on some things that I want to share with you. Hey, Melissa, how are you? I miss you. Listen, and I'm going to jump right in because literally the Lord wants me to talk about capacity. The Lord wants me to talk about exit strategy. Hey, Val, and the Lord wants me to talk about provision. And so I know some of y'all like, what? Some of us literally, we need to do a wellness check because some of us have been pushing ourselves beyond our capacity. And we've been stepping into things that have been stretching us, that have been exerting us, that have been depleting us, not because God said do it, but because we're just doing it just because. And so when we're talking about this whole capacity piece, many of us don't even know our capacity. We've been learning how to push beyond for so long that we don't even know our capacity. Come on here. Some of us are literally pushing in areas where we should be sitting. We're moving in areas where we should be keeping still. And in this place, it's going to be very, very imperative that we heed to the voice of the Lord in this season because some of the things that the Lord is releasing to us right now, it's very specific. Sometimes, hey, Lily, it's going to make us feel uncomfortable. I posted earlier, it's going to make us wait. It's going to make us feel like we're in a season of uncertainty. It's going to make us feel like we're in a season of uncomfortability. But here's the thing, what God is doing, we cannot miss God in these last 2 months of the year. You cannot afford to miss God these last 2 months of the year. Hear me clearly. What God is downloading here, if you're in the posture to hear Him clearly. Hey, Miss Charlene, if you're in the posture to hear Him clearly, God is downloading instructions for this next season. Come on, if you haven't already done so, like and share this. God is downloading instructions. Here's the thing, what He said. God said, I am providing an exit strategy. If you listen clearly, you'll be prepared for the shift. Hear me, I'm going to say it again. God declared, I am providing an exit strategy. If you listen clearly, you will be ready for the shift. What does that mean? Some of us are literally on the verge of a shift, but we got to sit still long enough to hear. Hey, sunshine, how are you? We got to sit still long enough to hear Him. The problem is some of us, we're praying, but we're not listening because some of us are really scared of what God's going to say. I can't hear nobody. I said some of us are praying for what God for God to release us, praying for answers, but some of us are not listening because we're scared of what God's going to say. We're scared that the answer is not going to be what we want it to be. We're scared that He's going to say He's going to give us instructions that's going to make us uncomfortable. We're scared that He's going to give us instructions that goes against what our heart wants. But here's the thing. You got to realize this next shift ain't got nothing to do with your heart. This next shift got everything to do with the move of God. This next shift has everything to do with what God is about to do in our lives. And many of us cannot afford to miss the door that God is providing. Many of us cannot afford to miss the shift that God is providing. So I understand God has given us instruction, and some of us have to wait to walk out that instruction. But what are you doing while you wait? Come on. Are you preparing for the shift while you wait? I can't hear nobody. Are you preparing for the shift while you wait? Are you preparing your mind, your emotions, and your spirit for the shift while you wait? Mm-hmm. Here's the next thing. Oh God. Here's the next thing. I told you, God's been ministering to me. He said, when you are birthing something new, something old gotta die in transition. I can't hear nobody. He said, when you are birthing something new, something old has to transition. Come on here. I'm going to say it again. When you are birthing something new, something old has to transition. So when you're praying for God to shift you and when you're praying for God to move you, you can't be upset that something old can't go. When you're praying and you're believing God for the shift and for this next transition, for this next elevation in the spirit, for this next ascension in the spirit realm, for this next move of God, you got to be okay that the fact that when you're birthing something new, something old has to transition. And you got to be okay with where that moves to. I can't hear nobody. I said, you got to be okay with where that moves to. And so here's the thing. Somebody needs to type in the comment section. I am committed to embrace the new. Come on. Hey, Dr. A, Dr. Angela, so put in the comments. I am committed to embrace the new. Come on here. Declare it to yourself. I am committed to embrace the new. Here's the thing. When you declare that you are committed to embrace the new, you're committed no matter how uncomfortable it may be. You're committed no matter who agrees with it. You're committed even if don't nobody else understand it. You're committed even if nobody else validated. That's right, Malika. Come on. I am committed to embrace the new. That's right, Latanya. I am committed. What does that mean? That means, God, however you do it, I am committed to embrace the new. And this new, I don't even understand it yet, but I'm committed because I know that you're doing it. I know. Here's the thing. We always want to pray to God, but we don't want to always commit to whatever those instructions are. And in this season, I've committed to myself, I'm not missing another door because I won't commit to the instructions that God says. I'm not missing another door, dragging something to another season that doesn't belong. I'm not missing another door because whatever God says to me, I am committed to embracing the new. So whatever that means is God's going to download exactly what he wants me to do. But my ear got to be to God. Mm-hmm. Here's the next thing that God said to me. That God shared with Shavana. Here's the next thing that God shared with Shavana. God is about to heal and deliver my emotions, and he's going to heal the history of them. Come on here. God is about to heal and deliver my emotions, and he's going to heal the history of them. I'm going to say it again. God is about to heal and deliver my emotions, and he's going to deliver the history of it. Oh, that was good to me. I might as well say it again. He's about to heal and deliver my emotions, and he's going to heal the history of them. Because sometimes we get healed in certain areas, but the history and the residue of it still haunts us. Oh, God. I told y'all, God's been good to me. I've been in conference all week. I've been in the presence of the Lord. God has been dealing with me because I am about to walk into a season of freedom, healing, and wholeness in every aspect of my life because God is literally working from the inside out with Shavana. Not the doctor, not the pastor, not the prophet, not the priest, but God is working from the inside out for the woman. God is working from the inside out for the person. And God is literally going into what I tried to overlook. Come on here. He's going into what I tried to ignore. He's going into what I tried to bypass. He's going into what I tried to give excuses. No, my emotions and my heart matter. So God is going to go through, heal my emotions, heal and deliver me from my emotions. And he's going to heal me from the history, which means they're not going to haunt me no more. What does that mean? Come on, I'm talking to somebody today. He's going to release the shame of the last decision. He's going to release the shame of what you think people may say. He's going to release the shame of what you think might happen. He's going to release the shame of what you lived through. He's going to release the shame of what you had to tunnel through. He's going to release the shame that's on you. And so God is literally healing the history because as long as I got shame, I'm going to keep being tied to the history. But when he releases the shame, when he releases the guilt, when he releases you from the bondage of the decision. Come on. When he releases you from the bondage of the decision, then you're no longer tied to it. So now you can be free from it. What does that mean? That means that now my wound becomes a scar. It's no longer open. It's no longer affected. It's no longer in the process of healing. It's all closed up. It's sealed. And now it just becomes a memory. Oh, my Savior God. Tell somebody it's only going to be a memory. come on, after this month, it's only going to be a memory. It's not going to be an active thing. It's not going to be in full operation, but God is about to make it a memory. Put it in the comment section. God is about to make it a memory. I can't hear nobody but God. Come on here. Type it in the comment section. God is about to make it a memory. Put it in capital letters. God is about to make it a memory. Whatever your it is, because all about it's are different. God is about to make it a memory. Oh, God. Hey, D, how are you? I love you, sunshine. God is about to make it a memory. Come on here. Come on here. Because some of us, we've been living in the active movement of it. Come on here. We've been living in the active thought of it. We've been living in the active functionality of it. We've been living in the active weight of it. We've been living in the active distraction of it. We've been living in the active suppression of it. We've been living in the active bondage of it. But tell God is about to make it a memory. That's right, Latonya. God is about to make it a memory. That's right, Val. Put it there. God is about to make it a memory. When I look back, when I cross over this, I'm only going to remember what I thought was going to take me. Come on here. That's right, Nay. When I cross over this, I'm only going to have a thought of what I thought was going to take me, but I'm going to have evidence that I survived it. I'm going to have evidence that I conquered it. When I get over it, I'm going to have evidence that it didn't take me out of here. I'm going to have evidence that it didn't destroy me. I'm going to have evidence that it didn't take my mind. I'm going to have evidence that it didn't take my identity. I'm going to have evidence that it didn't take my oil. I'm going to have evidence that it didn't take my anointing. I'm going to have evidence that, hey, what? Come on here. I am the evidence. Yeah. God. I love you today. I love you today. I love you today. So here it is. Here's the thing. And after he makes it a memory, God said to me, and then I want you to know, Shabana, I'm restoring your foundation. So I'm throwing it at you to let somebody know that God is saying he's restoring your foundation. I know that you thought that your foundation was destroyed. I know you thought you could never build again. I know you thought you could never survive again. But tell somebody, God is restoring my foundation. God is restoring my foundation. God is restoring my foundation. What is that foundation? He taking me back to my prayer. What is that foundation? He taking me back to my fasting. What is my foundation? He taking me back to reading my word. What is my foundation? He's taking hey, glory to God. He's taking me back to where I got my strength. What is my foundation? He's taking me back to where I knew my value. Oh, come on here. He's taking me back where I knew my self-worth. He's taking me back where I knew my identity. He's taking me back before they made me question who I was. He's taking me back before they tore down my confidence. He's taking me back before they tore down my identity. He's taking me back before they said I was too emotional. He's taking me back. He's restoring my foundation. Oh, God, he's restoring my foundation. Why? Because the only way I can conquer it is to make sure my foundation. That's right, Latonya, say, God, take me back. God, take me back. Take me back. I understand that I allowed it to distract me. I understand I allowed it to knock the wind out of me. I understand I allowed it to get me off track. I understand that I allowed it to make me second guess what you said. I understand I allowed it to cloud my hearing. I understand, but God, you're restoring my foundation. Because, what I'm going to hear you again. I'm going to hear you like I used to hear you. Oh, I can't hear nobody. I'm going to hear you like I used to hear you. I'm going to hear you like I used to hear you. I'm going to hear you like I used to hear you. I'm going to hear you like I used to hear you. I'm restoring. I'm recommitting myself today. I can't hear nobody. I'm recommitting myself today. I'm recommitting myself to God and I'm recommitting myself to me. I can't hear nobody. I said, I'm recommitting myself to God and I'm recommitting myself to me. I'm recommitting myself to God and then I'm recommitting myself to me. Hear me. Hear me. Yes, Shells. Grab it. Yes, A. I'm recommitting myself to God and I'm recommitting myself to me because somewhere along the line, it knocked me off and made me disconnect from both me and God. I can't hear nobody. I know I ain't the only one. I know I'm not the only one. It made me disconnect from God and me. So I've been out here functioning. I just been out here functioning, but I haven't been actually living out the fulfillment of what God said in my life. But in this season, I'm not missing a door. I'm not missing a table. I'm not missing a seat. I'm not missing an opportunity. I am literally Hey, George, how are you? Thank you for watching. Come on here. I am literally allowing God to restore my foundation because there's a reconnection I need to do to myself and God. Because some of y'all need to forgive yourself for letting yourself go. I can't hear nobody. Some of you need to forgive yourself for letting yourself go. We've been identifying what everybody else has done to us, but what about the us that we let go? The us that we put at the bottom while we put everybody else at the top. Come on here. I am recommitting to myself and God. Why? Because when I recommit to God, He can heal the things that I don't even want to identify. And once He heals the things that I don't even want to identify, then He can allow me to reappreciate. He can allow me to reappreciate me so I can reconnect to me and honor me, celebrate me, push me, pull me, love on me. Come on here. Because I've been pushing and pouring to everybody else and forgetting that I need pushing and pouring. I can't hear nobody. I've been pushing and pouring to everybody else, forgetting that I need pushing and pouring. That's right, Malik. I'm choosing God and me today. I made it's a conscious decision. This is an intentional 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 decision. And you have to, let me tell you, it's time to get you back. That's what this is, a wellness check-in. Because some of us have to be truthful that we've lost us. I'm just saying. Come on, that's right, Melissa. Some of us have to be true that life has caused us to lose our connection to us. It's caused us to lose our connection to God. Some of us used to pray daily, but because we're so frustrated and irritated, sometimes we barely make it out the bed. Some of us used to fast without being told to because it was a personal conviction. But some of us have been so disappointed by life that we don't even feel the urge to fast anymore. Some of us used to be committed to ministry, whether or not we were on the program or not, and now we only do what we got to do. I'm talking down somebody's street today. Some of us have literally been so frustrated and so pressed that sometimes we show up just because we're supposed to, but we no longer show up because we want to. But God, today, God, we are reconnecting to you and us. God, today we are reconnecting to you and ourselves. My identity is being restored. And listen, and this, what I told you earlier, and this will be a memory. God, hear me. And this will be a memory. The season you thought was the end is only going to be a memory as you begin again. Oh, God, hear me, God. The season you are in is about to only become a memory when you begin again. The season you're in is about to become a memory when you step and begin again. Because here's the thing. We are not starting over. We're starting again. Over means that I'm repeating. Over means that I'm repeating something over again. I'm not repeating this season again. I'm not repeating this season over. I'm starting again. I'm starting again, and I'm starting in anew. So what I am in now is about to become a memory. Come on, somebody need to declare that in the comment section. What I'm in now is about to become a memory. Come on, A. Come on, somebody need to type that in the comment section. What I'm in now is about to become a memory. That's right, Melissa. What I'm in now is about to become a memory. Because what God is having me walk into is about to blow my mind. What God is having me walk into, there has to be a sifting because there's certain things that cannot contaminate the weight of the glory of God that He's about to rest on His people. There is a grace, a glory, and an oil that's about to rest on His people. And we got to be very careful not to contaminate it before we even get into it. That's right. That's right, Lily. That's right, Shells. That's right. What I'm in now is about to become a memory. Come on, type it, y'all. What I'm in now, Melissa McDaniel. I want you to grab that like you've never grabbed that before. What you're in now is about to become a memory. What you're in now is no longer going to affect you because it's only going to be a memory of, oh God, I remember. It's no longer going to have power. It's literally going to be a I remember. That's all it's going to be is, you know how right now we talk about, come on here, we talk about memories of when we were 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. We like, oh yeah, I remember that. And then we go on about our business. We don't even stay there. It's going to be one of those memories that just fly by and I don't even stay there. It's going to be one of those memories that just fly by. It's not going to be a memory that I dwell on. It's just going to be a memory that fly by just to remind me you survived. It's going to remind me that I conquered. It's going to remind me that I came through. It's going to remind me that I took the power of it. Come on here. What I am in now is about to become a memory. And so I came on here for a wellness check because here's the thing. Many of us have literally just been coasting. And the Lord said, share with them what I've been sharing with you. I said, okay, God, no problem. So I wrote down my little notes the little notes, because when I'm talking to God, I just be jotting down stuff in my phone and just put it in there. He said, share with them what I shared with you. Share with them what I shared with you. He said, I'm going to give you an exit strategy. He said, I'm going to give you an exit strategy, but you got to listen and be ready to shift. He said, what you birthing something new, something old's going to have to transition. He said, he's about to heal and deliver my emotions, and he's going to heal the history of them. Come on here. This is what the Lord said to me. And he said, I am restoring your foundation. This is what the Lord said to me. And he said, share with my people. Anybody that will watch it. I want to encourage them because we are in the 11th month. We got about a month and a half left in this year. We got a month and a half left in this year. But how many of you understand that God can shift in 24 hours? I ain't got nobody to believe. God can literally shift in 24 hours. And I believe, okay, God, this is the last thing. This is the last thing that he said. And I wasn't going to share it because I'm not spooky and stuff like that. But just here, he said, and Adrian, where you at? I know y'all take it for what it is. The Lord literally said, by January 1st, the snake will die. Okay, that's all I got. Okay, because I wasn't going to share that part of my notes. But he literally said, by January 1st, the snake will die. What does that mean? Not physically, but the very thing that's been choking me, the very thing that's been trying to take my breath, the very thing that's trying to suck the very life out of me, the very thing that's been trying to strangle, the very thing that's trying to tie me up, the very thing that has me bound, before January 1st gets here, it's going to loose me and let me go. I can't hear nobody. Before January 1st gets here, it's going to loose me and let me go. Somebody need to type in the comment section. It's going to loose me and let me go. Come on here. God, come on through here. Come on. It's going to loose me and let me go. Come on here. I want you to put that in the comment section because we're putting it in an atmosphere. It's going to loose me and let me go. Come on here. I'm out here. I'm out here. It's going to loose me and let me go. All right. All right. God, I love you today. And so listen, I'm in prayer with you. God, literally, I just came on here to do a wellness check and just to share with you what the Lord has been shared. That's right, Adrian. Before 1/1/25, it's going to loose me and let me go. It's going to loose me and let me go. Whoa, God, come on through here. Come on through here. It's whatever your it is. All about it's are different. All about it's are different. That it could be anything. But I need you to believe your God. Believe your God. Trust your God and trust that God is doing something mighty in you. That's right. I see it, y'all. Glory to God. I love him today. Ooh, it's going to lose me and let me go. And so listen, while we are talking literally about the fact that it's going to loose me and let me go, listen, one of my team members have already put it in the comment section. Listen, right here, meet me November 30th. Come on, let's get to the altar because we're going to prepare for the loosing. Come on, meet me at the altar because we're going to prepare for the loosing. Meet me November the 30th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Omega Baptist Church. Come on, the flyers on my page. Meet me at the altar. It's time for you to exchange your weight and pick up the glory of God. Exchange your disappointment and pick up the promise of God. Exchange your frustration and pick up the joy of God. Come on, there's going to be an exchange, and God is going to meet us where? At the altar. Because we're about to prepare. We're going into this last month of the year. We're going into it with power. We're going into it with strength. We're going into it with with the glory of God. So listen, it's open to everybody. You don't need no registration. All you need to do is come on. Don't be cute. Come on, ready to meet God at the altar. Because God gonna consume some things, but He also gonna birth some things at the altar. And then listen, we still have our discount. Listen, if you have not already registered for Raw Girl Roar, listen, we are still it's 6 months away, but we are super excited. We have multiple people that have already registered. I need you to meet me in the room. Listen, until November the 30th. November 15th. Until November the 15th, in honor of my grandparents, we literally have a discount of $89.83 off. $89.83 off. It only requires a $50 deposit for you to secure your spot. Payment plans are available. Whichever registration level you want. VIP is $415 minus the $89.83. Regular is $325 minus the $89.83. Saturday only is $175 minus the $89.83. Listen, I just need you to get in the room. Because there will be a sound of victory released in the room, a sound of healing released in the room, a sound of freedom released in the room, a sound of wholeness going to release in the room. You can email info@ShabanaWhitehead.com whenever you're ready to put that deposit on. We are ready. Listen, my team, we ready to meet you in the room. I said, we are ready to meet you in the room. And listen, you're going to hear it here first. On December the 14th, Saturday, December the 14th, our nonprofit is going to launch its first fundraiser. It's going to be a holiday photo shoot. I'm going to put it on my page as soon as I get the flyer. It's going to be a holiday photo shoot. You get 5 edited pictures and all of your prints. So it's time to gather your family together, gather your girls together, whatever it is. Or you can take it by yourself. But you can also email us and we'll give you more information. But the flyer is coming. I hope that you will support us and you can create memories while you helping us to give a life of memory to someone. And so I appreciate you. I celebrate you. Listen, I love you. I'm excited, y'all, about what God's going to do. I don't know about you. If you're excited, just put in the comment section, I'm excited. I'm excited about what God is going to do. I don't know how He's going to do it. I posted earlier. He gave me instructions, but I don't even know when I'm supposed to do them. But while I'm waiting, I'm celebrating. While I'm waiting, I'm excited. While I'm waiting, I'm preparing for the manifestation of what God is going to do. So I say to you again, what you're in right now is about to become a memory. I don't know why that excites me so good. What you're in right now is about to become a memory. And so I love each and every one of you. I pray that something today, that you receive something that actually strengthens you, push you. Make sure if you haven't already done so, please like and share this. Let somebody else get their check-in. Let somebody else be strengthened and empowered and encouraged. Listen, we all coming through together and I'm excited about it. So I love each and every one of you and hope you'll join me back here next week, Tuesday, 1 p.m. for Lunchtime Empowerment Talks with Dr. Vaughn. I love you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your push. Just thank you just for your love. So I'll see you back here next week, Tuesday. All right. Have a great day.